let's make some adjustments here. There, maybe you can see over the steering wheel a little better. How are you? It's me, Julie, the Whippy Chick. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I love to see new people. And if you want to take a minute to just click that like, share, and subscribe stuff down at the bottom, you know, the YouTube-y stuff. And if you don't, that's fine too. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a car chat. Really don't need my car running. I thought I would do a car chat today to kind of give you a little update on some of my projects. Let's see, where should I start? Anybody doing the Jada and Stitches calendar blanket? It's totally Tunisian this time around. I'm loving it so far. I've got January and February done, so I can show you what I've got. I'm really noisy. Because it is Tunisian, they curl, Tunisian curls. But once these are blocked and put together, that will stop. So if you're doing this, listen to Jada. She knows what she's talking about. The curl will go away as long as your stitch count is correct on the sides and across the top and bottom. You should be fine. Because Tunisian's just weird that way. It just curls a lot. So this is the January block. Like I said, I haven't blocked mine yet. Haven't blocked my blocks. But that's the January one. So that's the Tunisian simple stitch. And I can't remember what the name of this stitch is for February. But I got that done. And this one really needs to be blocked because it's much shorter. Once you stretch it out and block it, it's going to be fine. The stitch count is correct. But I love this stitch. It's not the simple stitch. I can't think of what it's called. Oh, darn it. Don't you hate it when that happens? Well, maybe I'll have a chance to look it up and I can put the name of it down here. But this is the February block and this is the January block. So I'm excited. I've got 2 months done. 10 to go. Jada puts out the new blocks, I believe, the first Friday of every month. So it's coming up soon. Today is the 22nd. Might be the 23rd by the time you're watching this, because I usually upload the next day. But it is Tuesday, not Monday. Oh, maybe you'll be watching it on the 22nd. We'll see. Okay, anyway, I'm going to put those away. So I've been working on that. I've been working on a blanket for my son, and the blocks are really big, and they take almost 3 hours each to complete. So I kind of needed a little break from that. So I made myself a little hat. It's an idea that I've had for a while. I love the messy bun hats, but my hair isn't really long enough for a messy bun, but I do wear ponytails a lot. So I wanted to do a ponytail hat. So I've got this hat here, and I left this little open spot here for a ponytail. This is just a prototype, so we'll see how it looks. Give me a second. Let me pull some hair into a ponytail. Yeah, so you can pull your hair through the ponytail holder in the back. Ah, I'm making a mess of my hair. Anyway, I'm not loving it yet, but there's a spot for the ponytail in the back. I'm not loving it yet. I'm going to redo it and work from the top down. This one I worked from bottom up, and I never like how they come out at the top. I don't like to do the decreases. I'd much rather do increases. So I'm going to keep working on this little prototype, but that's where I am on this. Love this yarn though. Isn't that pretty? I don't remember what yarn this was, and I don't think I have the label with me, but I do have it at home. So I will also try to put that down at the bottom of the screen so we can talk about that, what kind of yarn it is. I cannot remember what it's called, but I love the pretty sparkle. Okay, let's see. So I told you about the blocks I was making for my son's blanket. That is the Lost Souls blanket. My hair is probably crazy. This is a fiber spider project. I don't know if you can see the skulls. but it's got 4 skulls, 1 on each side, and I'm doing it in black and white. Ooh, can you hear that wind? It's really windy. So here's one of the black squares. So, and then I'm going to be joining these with red. So it's going to be pretty cool. Again, I haven't blacked these yet either. I need 12 of them, and I'm just finishing off 4. That might sound weird, but yeah, I'm working on 4 at a time. I had 4 skeins, 2 skeins of white and 2 skeins of black. And because this pattern changes just about every round, the first 2 rounds are the only ones that I don't need to keep checking back at. Every round is different. So rather than going back every single time, I thought, well, I'll just work on 4 at a time, and that way I only have to look at the instructions once for every 4 squares. So, you know, I get to the 3rd round and then I do, you know, 4 squares just the 3rd round, and then I go to the 4th round and I do 4 squares with just the 4th round. It's actually sped things up quite a bit, and I've been able to get through almost 4 in a day and a half or so. Of course, I'm not crocheting all day long. Who does that? Ginger the yarn geek, that's who. Just kidding. Yeah, it's hard to be able to do that. We all have lives to live besides crochet, unfortunately. So I don't get the opportunity to just work all day long. Just a few hours a night usually. And then more time on the weekends. So anyway, that's what I'm working with on that. I am using mainstays, just mainstays, 100% acrylic yarn on that. Oh, I do have the hat. I do have the hat label. So this is Woolies by Lion Brand, Thick and Quick, and the color is Starlight. So that's what this is. Okay. All right, so those are some projects that I am currently working on. Of course, I'm still working on blue hats always. They're such a great lunchtime project when you get a lunchtime. Lately it's been busy and I haven't been getting much lunch break in. Okay, so next thing I wanted to talk about is my new Centro knitting machine. I wanted one for my birthday. It's not my birthday yet. My birthday's not till next week. But my husband got me what I wanted for my birthday, and he wanted me to go ahead and open it up. I don't normally do that, but I did, and so I've been trying it out. Now, I got the Centro 22 needle knitting machine because I just thought, well, I just want to try it out. I don't want to get like the great big thing. I just want to see if it's something that I could see myself getting into. So I tried it out, and it's okay. It's okay. The thing with knitting machines is the size of the stitch is pretty much always going to be the same. You can adjust the tension a little bit, but that's about all you can do for the adjustments that I know so far. You guys could all know way more about this and send me all kinds of stuff saying, no, you can do this and you can do that. And I would welcome that. But I haven't been able to do too much with it yet on my own. I did learn that you do need to use waste yarn. Otherwise you get ends that look like this. And that's not very pretty. So then I learned that you needed to use waste yarn, which is a different color yarn, so that you can remove that and just have a nice sharp edge. So that took some doing, trying to figure out how to get that off, because you see I started getting runs and dropping stitches. I finally found some videos that were helpful, and I'm going to leave that channel name down here. But I was finally able to get some nice clean edges. But you do have to use either a couple of knitting needles or a crochet hook at the top. So there is still some crocheting and knitting involved, or knitting, I should say. But just a little bit, just to get the ends. So this is about the biggest thing you can do with the 22 needle knitting machine. And so I thought, well, you could make socks. but there's no heel unless you learn how to do that, which I haven't. You could make tubes for, like, I don't know, amigurumi. I don't know. So far, I'm not super excited about it. I did try different tensions and different yarns. So this was with just the medium tension with that yarn. But I don't know. To me, it just seems so loose and stretchy, which, I mean, knit is stretchier, but this seems extra stretchy. So I tried that yarn. I tried this yarn. I'm pretty sure is just, I think it's just Red Heart Super Saver. And I used a much tighter tension on it, which I do like better. It's nice and tight, but it sounded like I was trying to kill the machine. It was really clunky, and it didn't handle that thick yarn at a high tension very well. So this yarn, I think, I want to say it's maybe a 3-weight. It's either a 3-weight or a heavy too. And I did that on the medium tension. So just playing around with it and seeing what I can do, kind of putting it through its paces a little bit and trying to figure out whether or not it's something I want to pursue. If I do pursue it, I would probably look into a higher level machine. My husband saw this Centro and he just said, it looks like it would come from the same company that makes easy bake ovens. And I can totally see his point, because it really does look like a toy. And when you're using it, when I'm using it, I shouldn't say you, I should say me, because this is my opinion. But in my opinion, when I'm using it, it feels like a toy. It doesn't feel like a solid machine. I don't know. I know a lot of people love this Centro. And this is the first knitting machine I've ever tried. So maybe they're all like this, but I have a feeling if I spent bigger bucks and got something like an Addy, I'd probably maybe be a little bit more excited about it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's going to require some thought and some practice and some more research. And I've done a lot of research on these things, so I might just set it aside for a little while. So that's what's going on with me. That's my project updates. I don't have any finished objects yet other than that hat, which is okay, but like I said, it's just a prototype. This week on Yarn Hookers, we're going to be at my channel, yay, Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be at my channel, and we're going to talk all about learning how to crochet cables. So it's something I've always wanted to do. I've played around with it a couple times, but I've got to get more into it this week so I can show you guys what I've learned and give you some links on how you can learn how to do cables too, and maybe who's a good teacher out there. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, because I've got a few days. To check it out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Yesterday we had the day off, so it was President's Day. So I've been crazy busy at work today, because whenever there's a missed day, there's a missed opportunity to get work done. So I'm going to get back to my work now and get some stuff taken care of, so that when I get home tonight, I won't have to think about work. I can just crochet. All right, guys, I hope you're having a super day. I hope you're finding the beauty in it. Sometimes it's harder to find than others. Today it's looking pretty gray out there, but it's warm. It is warm. It is 59 degrees, which for February in upstate New York is super warm. All the snow has melted, and just in time for another snowstorm, because I believe on Friday we're supposed to get a big snowstorm. So I don't know, who knows? Maybe I won't be able to make it into work on Friday, and I might have to stay home and crochet. Wouldn't that be a shame? Oh well. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.